Maulem. Już mnie tutaj droidy zaczęły ostrzeliwać. No i dobra, sam Darth Maul tutaj widzę, że rzuca do mnie tymi jakimiś beczkami, nazwijmy to tak. No i kolejne droidy. Powiem wam, że ten pojedynek z Darthem Maulem będzie dosyć prosty, ponieważ jest to jeszcze pojedynek ze starej gry LEGO, a zazwyczaj te pojedynki w starych grach LEGO były na dosyć łatwym poziomie, chociaż w sumie nie mówię, bo w nowych grach LEGO te pojedynki także nie stanowią żadnego problemu. No teraz się troszeczkę zagadałem i nie zdążyłem chwycić, ale mniejsza z tym, bo rzucił jeszcze jedną. No i sam Darth Maul oczywiście ucieka. W sumie w głównym mierze ten pojedynek będzie polegał na tym, że Darth Maul będzie przed nami uciekał. Dobra, zanim ja tam ruszę, to wiecie co? Sprawdzę sobie, o właśnie, mamy monetki, bo w tej misji przydałoby się może już zebrać tego prawdziwego Jedi, bo już dawno takiego nie zdobyłem. Chociaż nie, ostatni zdobyłem w tej misji chyba z wyścigiem Anakina Skywalkera. Tak, tam zdobyłem prawdziwego Jedi. W poprzedniej misji nie zdobyłem, ale tam było dosyć ciężko zdobyć. Tutaj mamy mini zestaw, więc wiecie co? Przydałoby się go zebrać. Wiem, że jak pociągnę za te wajchy, to się otworzy chyba ta brama i ten statek odleci, więc tutaj by się na początek przydało wskoczyć, tylko nie wiem czy... A dobra, dałem jednak radę. I dobra, jeden mini zestaw mamy, więc jeszcze zostały nam do zebrania 9, no ale oczywiście wszystkich się nie uda. Może tak z 3-4 maksymalnie, zobaczymy w sumie. Tutaj mamy dosyć sporo monetek, więc je sobie wszystkie zbierzemy. W sumie powiem wam, że dosyć tak śmiesznie wygląda, z tego powodu, że widać, że to jest takie zdjęcie normalnie. Nie ma tam nic takiego innego, nie ma tam wybudowanego takiego dalszego etapu. Oczywiście jest to już dość stara gra, więc jest to tam powiedzmy sobie w dużym stopniu wyjaśnione. Dobra, to jest kolejny mini zestaw, więc już 2 na 10. Całkiem nieźle idzie sprawa z tymi mini zestawami w tej misji. No ale cóż, myślę, że możemy za Maulem ruszać, bo tam mamy pokój chyba dla łowcy nagród, ale...
Let's collect this sand. Once more. Almost ready. Just need to fix this sandbox quickly. Let's nail it and we're done. You've got skills. You've got skills. Oh, you kids got hurt. Don't worry, the help is coming. Ha ha ha! Nice! There you go. Time to build the best sandcastle in the world. I love it. Cool. I love it. Cool. Perfect. Cool.
Kate or Ben?
Welcome to my latest case, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, click on Tutorial. Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Gerard. That's the young woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me. And I've always wanted to join forces with the Hardy Boys. I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get started. Okay, I, again, am Lori Gerard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell, I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels you write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country. And then there's Frank and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend? Natalie?
Nancy Drew.
Whatever. All right, I'll bet you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going to Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because see, one day in 1903, this train was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake Hurley, he had disappeared from the face of the earth. Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his wife Camille died on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
She's gone.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What are you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Laurie Gerard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her
Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoo Tycoon 2, and we are still here in our Safari/Savannah Zoo, and it is getting more awesome every day. And today the goal is to actually finish working on this big area for our Asian elephants, and I'm really excited to add in the bush elephants. It is one of those creatures that I've had in Zoo Tycoon 2 for years, and I've never added them in because I'm always like, oh, I need to wait on the elephants till they have a big space. Well, we have covered a big space. I'm hoping it's big enough for them. If not, we will totally expand for them, because elephants are one of those very hyper-aware, hyper-intelligent creatures, and if we're going to have them here in our zoo, I want to make sure that they're going to be extremely happy. But we're getting ready to add them in, and hopefully some of the, like the great sable antelope, which is also critically endangered, apparently, and adding them in here, too, to kind of roam around with them and hopefully have lots of adorable endangered antelope babies. So that's one of our goals. So we're going to work on that today, but I just realized we need to add in some of the grasses before we can add in the antelope. So let's pop over to the lion exhibit, where we have 6 lion cubs, you guys. 6 lion cubs. Can you believe that? There are so many lion babies hiding in these grasses now. Look at them. Look at all of them. Oh my gosh. Are you happy? I hope all the females are kind of helping to raise each other's young. Oh my gosh. She's like, I'm getting no sleep. These children, she's waiting to nurse African Lion 6, that's why, because she has so many children. There's just so many. She's so busy taking care of all of them that she's not getting the rest she needs. But there's the baby. I'm pretty sure that's African Lion 6. Coming up. Oh, sure enough. Check that out. Hanging out, mom and baby right here. She's like, there, you're done. We're moving on. Oh, look at her. Trying to get comfy. It might be a little bit crowded in here. I actually feel like I want to remove, let's remove this one of the capochis. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I want to move that back so that they have a little bit more room to, like, wiggle around. Oh, and our African spur thigh tortoises have just hatched, so this has been really fun. Watching the African spurred tortoise population take off. We had 3 females, a mom and 2 of her daughters, and the mother's mate passed away a while ago. African spurred tortoise 3, if you guys remember him. And so we got African spurred tortoise, like 13, and invited him into the family. And apparently he is the Don Juan of tortoises because he got all of the girls to lay eggs. So now we have a bunch of half-siblings that are hatching out of their little tortoise eggs right now. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, good job, Keeper. I thought there was some poop back there, but he's already on it. See, we've got more little tortoise eggs right here, and we have some newly hatched babies crawling their way over. Oh, look at them. Mom or dad's coming by to say hello. Though not really, because the tortoises, for the most part, tend to not really pay attention to each other. for the most part. Oh, and look, we've got another egg back here. Oh my gosh, there's so many eggs. It's amazing. We'll have to check in on this budding family in a little bit. I wonder if there's anything I wonder if putting a binocular set over here would help people be a little bit more interested in what's going on in there. Whoops, and it looks like the Greater Roadrunner exhibit is getting super messy. But I already have a zookeeper on it. That's fantastic. We might need to gently ease up the Roadrunner population really quickly though, because they have been busy laying some eggs too. So let's just go ahead and discreetly adopt out a few handfuls of Roadrunners to another facility really quickly. Just casually. Sorry, Roadrunners. I'm not letting the meerkat catastrophe. Haha, meerkat catastrophe. Get it? Ha, that's a horrible, Siri. Why would you say something like that? But I'm not letting that happen again. And phew, now we are back to the elephant exhibit. So as what usually happens, get sidetracked taking care of all of the animals and trying to make sure their needs are taken care of before we can work on our projects. I'm not going to be as thick with the grass here as we have been in some of our exhibits, because I want to really see the elephants kind of interact with a lot of the objects that are in here and just get very comfortable. Alright, gotta be careful with where we're pushing this right up against the edge of the zoo there. But I want to see them like pick up their toys and play with their toys and have some clear areas they can walk through without having to be nervous. I don't know if you would call an elephant a prey item. I really don't think you would call an elephant a prey item, even if occasionally lions will take down an elephant, especially if they're at like a watering hole. And definitely humans have not been helping the elephant populations. Uh-oh. African wild dog 2 is very thirsty. I think she got stuck behind the little den again. So is she going for the water now? She is indeed going to drink from the water. And look at all the African wild dogs. We probably need to kind of gently ease up this population in a little bit. But we'll focus on that in a bit, because they're doing okay for now. Alright, then we'll pop back over here. And we're going to add in Greater Roadrunner 21 has just hatched. So it's probably a good thing that we adopted a few out just a minute ago. So yeah, we'll add in some more grasses. And I talked to you guys last week about some of the publicized research. It's not really new research, but people are speaking up louder about it. Oh, Cheetah 15 just passed away of old age. I'm sorry, Cheetah 15. But the research that they're popularizing more that tells you how important old elephants are, old male elephants specifically are, for elephant society. And if you guys remember that from last week, and I retweeted it if you want to go back on Twitter to like a week or so ago. But I did tweet it, and it was an article from National Geographic that talked about how important male elephants are in keeping the hoodlums, the young ones, especially the young male juveniles who are like starting to approach breeding age and they really get a lot more violent when they go into breeding mode when they are a young male elephant. But it talked about how important those old elephants are for keeping the young guys in check and kind of helping teach them what is proper elephant behavior. And I just thought that was really fascinating. So for our exhibit, I'm going to put in one male, and he'll be the wandering bachelor that kind of just shows up when it's mating season, time for the females to go into their mating mode. And then I think 4 females? We'll try 4 females, because often they'll have some pretty big herd sizes. So, and the elephants are very, very social creatures. Even if they don't even between herds, they...